The following contest is an IronMan match. On the way to the ring, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Candice Michelle. And the opponent, from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 380 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole and JBL here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I like it. Keep it up.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight.
1, 2.
Candice is not what you call a classically trained wrestler. Sometimes I wonder why she insists on competing in matches.
Hey, this business is called sports entertainment for a reason, and I'm highly entertained every time I get to look at Candice in action.
You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that.
I love watching Mark Henry wrestle. No one else in this business can take an opponent apart the way he can.
You say that like it's a good thing. I wish Henry would focus more on winning matches and less on ending careers. Nice reversal.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience.
What a counter that was! I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
It's only a matter of time before Candice Michelle tries to cheat in this match, and when she gets caught, she'll try to pretend that she's completely innocent. We've seen it before.
Believe me, if there's one thing that Candice isn't, it's innocent, and I'm digging it.
Why do I get the feeling it won't be long before you're working the word puppies into your repertoire?
Whoa, I don't mind a little ribbon, but that was kind of a cheap shot, don't you think? Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. One of the perks of being Mark Henry is that there aren't many people who can stop you from doing whatever the hell you want.
That's true. The world's strongest man is a terrifying individual, and he's capable of seriously injuring his opponents.
And that's supposed to be a bad thing. How many times do I have to say it? This ain't ballet.
No one's saying that it is, but Mark Henry takes everything to new heights of viciousness.
This is not gonna be pretty.
It sure isn't. The world's strongest slam connects. He wasted no time going for that pin.
2, 3.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh no, I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now. This capacity crowd is so...
Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't...
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match. Wow, is it hot in here, or is it just Candice?
If you make one more comment like that, I'm fitting you for a crown and sending you to work on Monday night.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, and there's the pin!
1, 2. There's no doubt in my mind that Mark Henry is the world's strongest man. The power of this guy is absolutely incredible.
It's downright scary is what it is. We've seen Mark Henry absolutely destroy his opponents, and I hope we're not going to see more of the same tonight.
Look, anyone who gets in the ring with Mark Henry knows exactly what to expect, and if they're dumb enough to do it, that's their problem.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling.
We know where this is going. Arm, meet ring post.
And that is a brutal but effective way to pick apart your opponent's arm strength.
Nice quick counter there.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat.
Here's your winner, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.